Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Upward throw on the RPO is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
At the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Minnesota. That one is complete. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. The Vikings will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Chiefs nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Right to the air goes Daniels. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Big play for KC. 31 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Mustang 19. Warrior 17.
They motion a receiver right. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And he's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 10-yard line. Give him 27. And it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Dragon 60.
To throw is Daniels. That one, take it in. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown, KC.
Kansas City.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Drive will start on the ground. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 45 yards. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal.
19, Tiger. Let's go now. 19, Dragon 60. Go.
Here's a run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70. Mustang 19. 19 Lion. 18 Pioneer. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his third touchdown catch this year. A try here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Daniels to throw on second down. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5. But that is enough for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll let one go. Down the middle. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Chiefs. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
We are through one. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. I'll give on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Now a give up the middle, and he was brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Set. 60. Back. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take over.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Vikings. And his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. The Vikings have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yes, of course. Please come in. Where's the door?
I wanted to thank you, Shirley. I found it in the screen.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Aiken. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, KC.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
So often we see on these deep passes the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
18, right here. Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on fourth down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to the rookie first-round pick. Second down, they need 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. He'll look to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Daniels now on first down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Got it. Ready?
It's a gain of 32. First down, Chiefs.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Okay. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, KC. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Track 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Keep on moving. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Open man, tight end, straight down the field. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. The Vikings looking for 3. Bring out the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. That one is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Ready, set. 79, Mustang 19. Here we go, here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Let's go now.
A run out of the gun with H.M. And
it is wrong shit at me.
held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback
Yeah,
position
oh,
and be
yes, yeah.
unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is H.M. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one out wide to H.M. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Kansas City.
Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll run this one straight ahead with H.M. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19, come on. Hit. Viking, 18. 18, run, 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and a yard, it's Daniels. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range. But do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He pulls it in around the 5. He's driving for the goal line. Will be stopped short, but has enough for the 1st down.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go, 18 Cardinal.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be taken down just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Thrown into a
he's right there.
but it's complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find them.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
60 by 6, 60 by 6, track 60. 19 Lion. 7 Pirates. 18 Rebel. 18 Rebel.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the 3rd quarter of play. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. It is 3rd and long. throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Buffalo 18.
He'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown, Minnesota. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
In trouble, and there he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
I'll stay first and take hundreds on my guard. Unfortunately, I did not check who was on me at the game.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 50 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
I also like to do my own research, and I think it's fair to say
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
70.
Look wide, get this one complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A run, and it's Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
A quick throw right side. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's Achane. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Vikings 30.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's a toss, right side. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Minnesota. To throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
19.
They'll look to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. They'll come up for 1st and 10. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll go with the sneak, and this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, supposed to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the set. Here we go. Set.
Here's a give to H.N. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's a gain of 7.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd down and 3.
19 Tiger. 19.
Once again, it's H.N. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 8. Panther 11. Panther 11.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs, and it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.